it's Nikki from Nikki Lilly, and happy Sunday. I hope all of you are having an amazing day. Now, I was looking through my YouTube channel and I realised that I have not done a Q&A. I know I always say that I've not done one for ages, but honestly guys, I've nearly not done one for a year. The last Q&A I ever filmed was last year in April, and currently it is February, so when you think of it that way, it's been a long time since I filmed a Q&A. And when I asked you guys on Instagram what videos you would like to see, a lot of you said a Q&A, a what's on my iPhone and bits and pieces like that. So all the videos that you mentioned that got the biggest response, I will definitely be doing soon. But one of them was a Q&A, and I thought, you know, I really feel like doing a Q&A, and so I asked you guys for questions on my Instagram, which is NikkiLilly_, go and follow it. And yeah, basically loads of you guys wanted to know some questions, and I've got some really great questions, so I've got them written down on my notes page. And yeah, without further ado, let's get answering questions. Right, so the first question is, I've not got like the names of the people that asked them, because the majority of these questions got asked by multiple people, but I do have the questions written down on my notes page. So I've made sure to answer the ones that I thought were really interesting and the ones that were most highly asked. So one of the most asked questions was, what GCSE options are you thinking of taking, and what is your favourite subject? But obviously compulsory wise, I will be taking maths, both Englishes, so English language, English literature. I will be doing triple science because I'm in one of the higher sets at my school. I won't be doing PE because personally I cannot do PE. And I don't think you have to do PE anymore, so yeah. I will be doing citizenship. I will not be doing computing because that's no longer compulsory. So then you have the piles of the things where you can choose a subject. So there's the art pile, the design and technology pile, the modern foreign languages pile, and also the humanities pile. So RE used to be compulsory, but it's no longer compulsory. It's moved back into the humanities pile. I have a larger interest in history, so I'm going to be doing history instead. So that will be what I choose from the humanities pile. And then from the modern foreign languages pile, I want to do French because that's what I know the most and that's what I've learnt through primary school up to secondary school. And then in the design and technology pile, you can probably guess what I'm going to choose. I'm going to do food tech. So I've just looked it up, and it says that in the arts pile there is art and design, music, dance, drama and media arts. So I think from that pile I'm most drawn to media arts because obviously YouTube and things like that is kind of to do with media. And my favourite subject is food tech, which if you guys have seen me on Junior Bake Off or watch my baking videos, then you would know. Right, so I feel like I spent a good chunk of this video talking about that, so I'm going to try and talk about the next questions a little bit quicker. But the second question is, who are you most excited to meet in your new series Nikki Lilly Meets? Now, if you guys didn't know, I have a new series on the CBBC website and the CBBC YouTube channel called Nikki Lilly Meets, and it's basically where I'm going to be interviewing 20 celebrities over the course of I think the first episode went up in December. More episodes will be going up throughout these months to come. So I've interviewed Nicole Scherzinger, which that was the most recent episode to go up, so make sure and check it out. I will leave the links down below. I have also interviewed Theresa May. Her episode is not up yet, but I asked her a bit about what she was like as a child. Does she have any embarrassing memories? Any embarrassing things that she wore? And it was quite fun to learn more about RPM, so I interviewed her. I was very excited to meet Jacqueline Wilson because she was just my idol when I was younger. You know, Tracy Beaker, everything like that. She is the inventor of it, and she was just so hospitable. So Jacqueline, if you're watching this, I love you. And so I think there are just loads of people that I have been excited to meet and am excited to meet, so yes. If you could have one other job besides YouTube, what would it be? If I could have one other job besides YouTube, it would probably be a makeup artist, because I've definitely got better with doing people's makeup and my makeup throughout the years. Like, I mean, I watched my videos like in 2014, and I just think, like, obviously my makeup that I did like back then was really good for someone my age. Like, I was like 10, but now I'm nearly 14. Like, you know, trends of makeup change. My preference of how I do my makeup has changed. I think I would definitely like to be a makeup artist, but that's still something that I would like to pursue, as well as doing YouTube. So, you know, I'd like to get better at my makeup skills so that I can also work them into my videos, but then I would also like to continue with YouTube. Okie dokie, lemon squokey. What is your favourite restaurant chain? So my favourite restaurant chain is probably Nando's. I do have restaurants that aren't chains that I prefer more. My favourite thing to get there is a Fino Pitta. My friend Zoe introduced it to me when we came round and had a girly night. So we thought, let's get a cheeky Nando's delivery. And I got the Fino Pitta, and so did she. And we had some chips to share. And the Fino Pitta has chicken in it, halloumi, which is like a cheese, caramelised onion, garlic mayo, salad. It has a lot in there, but it's so good. And after, you literally feel like you're going to explode because you're so full. And I have quite a small belly, so I mean, I felt like I had a food baby coming. Okay, so this question is quite an important one. How can you be more positive both in life and over your body image? Now, I've struggled with both of these. I think even at a young age, or even like, anyone can struggle with positivity, anyone can struggle with body image, and if not, go you know, you're slaying it. But then there are people out there that do struggle with positivity in their appearance and also in life in general. Now, I can't really say what I know will fix that and what will fix, you know, your confidence issues both in life and in body image, but I do know what helped for me. So I have struggled with being positive for a long time, and I think it's when my things got tough. So I was a very, very happy child. Like, if you met me as a child, I was like the most happy and bubbly child you probably could ever meet. And I'm still like that, but I definitely do have days where I really, really struggle. And especially recently, because my health has not been good at all. So I've struggled a lot recently with trying to stay happy and look at the positive things in life. And I have days like today, I'm in a good mood, you know, everything's crack-a-lacking. But then I have days where I honestly feel horrid and I'm very, very depressed and I can't do simple tasks and I'm very anxious. I go to bed very anxious these days. And you know what, guys, honestly, I think the thing that you need to know in life is that a quote that I used to hate was that it will get better. Because I used to think, well, when will it get better? You can't tell me when it will get better. I don't know when it will get better. But I sort of live by that quote. And there was a quote that I saw on Instagram. And it said, I will be okay one day, someday, just not today. And that's what I live by. Like, I think if we live with that mindset that we're always going to be stuck in this rut and this lack of positivity, then it's just going to make us worse. It's going to make our feelings worse, and it's just going to eat you up. I just have to realise that that day is not today, and that day probably isn't tomorrow. But I have to hope that in the future it will get better, because otherwise, what is there to live for, really? If you are struggling, then please talk to someone. Like, I've had psychologists in the past that have helped me, and also just talking to a parent or someone you trust, even a friend that you feel that you can confide in, then please do, because it really does help getting stuff off your chest. But it will. Just, you have to stick it out, guys. We all have to stick it out. I'll be holding your hand through all of it. And with body image, it's the thing that I think everyone struggles with. You know, I've struggled with it. Everyone struggles with body image at some point in their life, I think. Even some more severe and some less severe. With body image, it's really hard because everyone's perspective if their body image is very different. So there are people out there that think they look too fat and don't look as curvy or as voluptuous as the next girl. And then there are the boys and the girls out there that are more slender and more, you know, thin, and the boys feel like girls won't like them, or they feel like they're not muscly enough like this boy. And it's just like a cycle. I especially think that as a teenager you have a lot of pressure to be perfect. You know, social media is amazing. Like, I mean, I use social media every day in my life, because obviously YouTube being my main job, I don't really like that word, but I guess it kind of is. I have to, you know, be on a lot of social media, and so it's really hard because you follow all of these celebrities and all of these girls and boys at your school, and you just think, why can't I look like that? Why can't I be like that? There's always going to be that person that's one above you, and then that person that's one above you is going to have someone that's one above them, and it's just a cycle that goes on and on and on. And I just want you to feel like, I want you guys to be able to feel confident in yourself, because like, there are people that look in the mirror and they are as slender as can be, but they think they look fat. And then there are people out there that aren't that thin and think that they look horribly thin. And I think these days, like, please guys, like, if you please confide in someone, and if it does get bad, then please tell your parents or a sibling. And you know, if you are really struggling with it, then go to someone that can help, that you can talk to, because like, it really helps talking to someone. Like, I've known from experience, and just talk to someone, and everyone needs a shoulder to cry on. So really, with body image with body positivity and how to be more positive in body image, the only thing you can do is just don't beat yourself up about it. You were made the way you were to be the way you are. Like, I used to hate that I had an AVM, but I was made this way, and I was made this way for a reason. I was made this way to help impact other people's lives, and you know, you're made the way you are for a reason. And please don't look online at social media and think, why can't I look like that? Why do all the boys or all the girls like him or her? You need the people in your life, like your family, that support you and are there for you and try and bring out the best in you and compliment you, or are there for you when you need someone, or you need a shoulder to cry on, or you need someone to confide in. What is the last dream you had, and do you remember it? The last dream I had, I've been having loads of dreams recently. I don't even know how, but my last dream was, what was my last dream? See, like, I have loads of dreams and I remember them so vividly when I wake up, and then by the end of the day I've forgotten. What was my last dream? I mean, I don't remember my last dream, but I remember my last nightmare. So my last nightmare was that, obviously in England you don't really get any earthquakes or hurricanes. It's not really in that area on the earth where you get a lot of earthquakes or hurricanes or natural disasters. But I remember this so vividly now. I was in my garden, and then it had been raining earlier and it was really windy, and I had just finished up filming a video, I think, in my garden. And then I noticed it was getting really windy and rainy, so I thought I would just bring in the things, like my camera and things like that I knew I would need and were really important. So I brought them in, and then I have a conservatory which leads into my garden, and I slammed my conservatory door, locked it, because I was like scared. Yeah, so I remember like being really scared and like having a really bad panic attack, and then all of a sudden all of my house, it was a bit like Wizard of Oz, all of my house started crashing in on me because there was an earthquake and a hurricane at the same time. And then like, yeah, I was just buried in like all my house's remnants, and it was really scary. Like, even thinking about it gives me butterflies. I don't know why. Dreams and nightmares are just so vivid. It's really weird. It almost feels real. Okay, next. I really like saying next questione. It's really fun. It's a bit more fancy. Next questione. The next questione is, are you thinking of getting a vlog channel? I would really love to start a vlog channel, but I'm a bit scared because I feel like no one would subscribe to it and no one would watch my vlogs. Because like, like ever since I started YouTube, I've always wanted to do like a main channel and a vlog channel. I just really like the idea of that. But I just don't think anyone would watch it. So if you guys would like to see a vlog channel like more Nikki Lilly, then make sure to let me know in the comments down below, because I just need some reassurance that if I did start it, that you guys would actually watch it. And the next question is, do you believe in ghosts? If so, have you ever had any paranormal experiences? I've had a couple of paranormal experiences which I'll reveal to you. But I do, like, I'm sort of a scaredy cat when it comes to like going upstairs in my house in the dark when everyone's downstairs. Like, I just get scared something's gonna jump out at me. I'm just like, I'm not scared of like having 10-hour operations, guys, but I'm scared of going up the stairs to get something from my room when it's dark. So I'm just a strange human being. But so my first paranormal experience was when I was younger, like 6, I think. And I promise you that this is real. Like, honestly, nothing has ever been so real. Like, this can't be a dream. It was just too real. So basically, I went to bed and then I woke up. I remember waking up and being in the exact same outfit, the exact same hairstyle, in the exact same position that I fell asleep in. And I remember waking up and there was a male shadow on my wall laughing at me. There was just a male face just laughing at me, and I was just shutting my eyes, and then like I woke up and the male shadow was on my face just laughing at me. And I promise you, it's the most real thing I have ever experienced. Like, it makes me feel weird just talking about it. There was a male shadow, like really clear male shadow of like a face just laughing at me with really sharp teeth like a vampire, and he was just going ha 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 ha. And it was really scary. Like, I was 6 years old and I shut my eyes again, like really scared. Like, I bundled myself up in the covers and like I put the cover over my head, and then I opened up my eyes like 10 minutes later, and the shadow was like there, like just laughing at me. I promise you. Like, I don't know how it could be fake. Like, it felt so real. Like, I remember it so much. I was wearing the exact same thing, in the exact same position I fell asleep, and I saw a shadow on my actual wall. I swear it was paranormal. Like, ugh. So that's it for this video, everyone. I'm so sorry. It's probably like, I filmed, I think, for like, oh my goodness, I have been filming for 2 hours. How have I been filming for 2 hours? What the, oh my goodness. So I'm gonna go and eat some food now because I'm very hungry. I mean, talking for 2 hours is easily done by someone like me, but you know, I need some food now because I've spent a lot of time and energy talking to you guys. So I hope you guys are having an amazing Sunday. If you like this video and would like me to start a vlog channel, then please give this video a like and subscribe. I will see you next week for another video. I believe it will be a wet and glowy makeup, like sort of similar to this, you know, a little bit dewy, but natural. So if you'd like to see how to get your skin looking all sun-kissed and dewy, like you've just been on holiday somewhere hot, then make sure to stay tuned for that and subscribe. But without further ado, I will see you very soon. Love you guys. Bye.